that maybe not a lot of people will see. So we're gonna try to bring it up here, and let's see if we can move this over to this. Here we go.
So yeah, man, like we were saying, you found yourself in a pretty interesting situation today. Pretty interesting situation, man. You are the headline.
A kerfuffle.
A kerfuffle, yeah, kerfuffle. An entanglement of Instagram drama, for sure.
Yeah.
So you know, for those of y'all who don't know what's going on, Mr. Harris here was, for lack of better words, called out is the parentheses word we'll use.
Now I don't even think that. It wasn't called out. It was questioned.
Questioned by Lil Boosie today, and the question is about this man's involvement of telling.
Yeah, cooperation. Shit was confusing because he and I have a relationship.
Right.
And it's so many times, like when somebody had your phone number and your address, and you know they could have called or pulled up, and you have like so many very, very important mutual acquaintances, it just baffled me as to how it ended up.
It's more ways.
Yo, T.I. said, it just baffled me. I love T.I. vocabulary.
To communicate than not communicate.
I mean, the public internet route is crazy.
Right.
But that's, I guess, what prompted you to reach out to me to say, hey,
what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on here? You got,
but I appreciate that.
Action? Yeah, man.
I appreciate that, you know, and that's kind of what I would have expected from a person I have a real relationship with.
Right.
A phone call. Like, hey, bro, I got a question
the
about
respect
this.
Of.
You did?
Yeah.
I mean, so that made it wild, you know.
Because y'all did have that project coming out together, TV shows, all kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, the thing
a whole
is,
rollout.
Hey, look, man, don't now one of us need the other one in order to get out here and make that shape. You see what I'm saying? So whatever we were doing, it was because we wanted to do it.
Right.
Which, you know, is neither here nor there. But when you are standing on something solid, when you're standing on something solid, you got to make sure what you're standing on is actually solid.
Right.
If you put your reputation or a relationship that's valuable on something that you aren't sure of, and you speak on that publicly, what you're standing on ain't solid. And if it's flimsy, then you are only as strong as this. You're going to be held accountable.
And not to interrupt you, but because we live in such a clickbait clip society, 30 seconds of news to tell an hour-long story, the pivotal point of this conversation that Boosie had with Vlad is the word if.
Yeah, and that's why I was confused it to me.
He never said T.I. did do this. It's if T.I. did this.
It can't be said. But anyway, so it went from sounding like someone searching about something, or excuse me, someone uncertain about something. Then they went to as though this is certainly what will happen on the other end of it. Then they went back to, but I'm not certain. I don't even think that it's. And that, to me, I couldn't follow it. I couldn't make sense of it.
Yeah, because it's the, if he is, you know, had done these things.
If he did, I'm going to do this.
Right.
But I don't think he did. I wouldn't have never put that out there like that by nobody who I had any kind of a relationship with. I'd have picked up the phone and said, hey, man, did you do this?
So in dealing in actuality of you guys' relationship, in dealing in what it actually is, would you expect him to know you better than that, to not even question it, or would you just expect the courtesy of a phone call of a real nigga, quote unquote?
I have to say both.
Okay.
I have to say both, which he kind of alluded to.
Because being a real nigga is why I called you, like, hey, cuz, what's the deal?
I just appreciate the thought of, you know, getting the facts.
Right.
And not just playing in the circus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want facts, you want something real, then you come and ask real questions, get real answers.
From a real person.
And have a real understanding.
Right.
And if you just throwing out.
All right, T.I., you got some explaining to do, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love T.I. just as an artist and as a human being, but man, T.I., man, you said a whole lot of nothing. Niggas is really thinking that you ain't standing on what you seemingly was rocking with at the time. And they're questioning you, bro. I'm sorry. Like, nigga, that's just what it is, right? All right. Fuck. Let me see. What else did I miss? Yo, this alcohol is hitting me, bro.